Hi guys, big up everyone. Hope you're all good. And this ain't good enough for me. I tell you, I apologise yet again. For the major delay. I was supposed to be on here. Well, it was a lot earlier, 4, then about 5, and now 6. So, I really do apologise, guys. Other things cropped up once again, but I know I've got to do better than this. This isn't good. This isn't good, guys. You know, you tune in probably expecting me on at a certain time, and I'm not doing it. So it's my fault entirely, guys. It's my problem. I've got to sort out. And don't worry, I will get it together. I will get it sorted. I'll be on here at a better time. You know, the times I'm saying, the schedules. It's important to do that, so I will. For sure, guys. Don't worry. It's going to happen. I'll try and make it the next stream, yeah? I will get on here at that exact time, guys. Don't worry. It will happen. Anyway, let's get on with this. And this is obviously the reaction, including a bit of a rant, of course, to the score on Saturday, the Premier League. Chelsea 2, Brentford 0. Yeah, not great. And there's a Chelsea fan there. Wolfie, of course. Be up to you. Oh! Wolfie. Be up to you. Be up, Mr. B. Yeah, be up to you, mate. Hope you're good. You obviously came out of this better than we did. Well, really, when we probably should have won it. So I can't actually blame the performance as such, although certain players didn't really do good, especially at the back. And that was the problem. But anyway, I will move on. I will go on with that in a minute. We'll talk about that soon. Yeah, be up to you, Wolfie, of course. And be up to you, Warren. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're good. Hi, Steve. Yeah, be up to you, my friend. As usual, always welcome. And be up to you, Kev, as well. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're good. Evening, mate. You win some and lose some, I guess. Just need to take your chances better. Well, yeah, tell me about it. Maybe a few new additions before the window closes. Yeah, well, we have got one striker in. I don't think he came on. I'm not sure. I can't remember. If he actually come on, Kaya Furo, our new striker. He may have done, but I can't exactly remember now. I know I see, obviously, highlights of this. I didn't see the full game. But, yeah, maybe you might get a chance in the next one. We are still trying to get other players in as well. There is, obviously, we're looking at players. It is going to happen, I'm sure. So there will be a few new additions possibly by the end of the window. We've already got one in, so let's get at least a couple more if we can. Which would be good. I hope so, but we'll see. We've got Forest, of course, this Sunday. Nottingham Forest. So we can hopefully pick up. And at home, we got them at home at GTEC. So you never know. I'm going to be there, actually, guys. So I'm actually there at that game. One of the games I'm actually getting to this year. So looking forward to it in a way. I hope we can keep our good home form going at least now and get back to winning ways again after this disappointment. But yeah, let's get into it. Going to get into this game. And that warning is there. There will be a rant at some stage. So just warning you guys, a heads up. Kev, again, looking forward to my trip to London to see the Black Cats. Yeah, and sorry, we're one of the teams. You're one of the teams we beat, mate. Sunderland. Sorry. Yeah, see, we got revenge for you beating us at your ground, 2-1. So, you know, I think we still deserve something there in that game against you at Stadium of Light. I think we did deserve something there. That's another one we didn't get anything from that we deserved something from, and we didn't. So there is that as well. So, but then we got revenge, really, didn't we? 3-0 at home. So anyway, let's get into this and talk about this. The thing is, I can't blast this performance. I really can't tear us apart as such for the performance, because it was actually a great performance, especially the first half. And we had fucking loads of chances going, and yet we couldn't score. That's the problem. We hit the post. Various other chances we should have took. No. We didn't score. They had two chances. They put them both in. Of course, one of those was a penalty. So anyway, let's get into this and right. Let's get into the match report. Because of course I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to look at a few stats after this when I read this. A few stats about what happened in the game, our chances, and so forth. But anyway, let's talk about this. And Chelsea 2, Bees 0. Pedro and Palmer score as Bees defeated at Stamford Bridge. Goals from João Pedro and Cole Palmer see Chelsea beat Brentford 2-0 at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League on Saturday afternoon. The Bees had chances throughout the game but can't capitalise, as Liam Rossini's side secure 3 points in his first league game as Blues boss. Keith Andrews, I'm really disappointed with the result. Well, you're not the only one, are you, mate? Let's be honest. I'm really happy with the performance. Yeah, mostly you can be. There's one or two still, especially in the defence, that weren't good enough, but still. Goals either side of half-time from João Pedro and Cole Palmer saw Chelsea beat Brentford 2-0 at Stamford Bridge on Saturday afternoon. The Bees had chances and territory throughout large portions of the game, but couldn't capitalise, as Pedro's powerful strike and Palmer's penalty secured 3 points in Liam Rossini's first league game as Blues boss. Mikel Damsgaard was named in the starting 11 by Keith Andrews, replacing Keane Lewis-Potter, with new signing Kaya Furo and the returning Dango Ouattara on the bench for the Bees. Palmer's wild effort over the crossbar was the only real effort inside the first 15 minutes before the Bees somehow weren't ahead shortly after. Kevin Schade was fed by Igor Thiago, and after bursting into the penalty area, he chopped the ball into a central area just outside the 6-yard box. The forward opted to pass the ball instead of shooting. Why didn't he? That's maybe a reason why we haven't scored. Maybe that's a reason why we're not going to finish top 5 probably, or top 6, whatever. The forward opted to pass the ball across the box rather than shoot, which was deflected goalwards by Tosin Adarabiayo. I'll just call him Tosin, I think. Before Robert Sanchez superbly kept out what would have been an own goal. Yeah. But really, if Schade should have scored, should have shot, probably would have been a goal. But there we go. Never mind. However, it was Chelsea who took the lead on 26 minutes. A Michael Chiodi clearance was deflected back to Pedro. Not often he makes mistakes, Michael Chiodi, but he did then. So, and that's why I'll knock another mark off for him, I think, for that mistake. He generally gets good marks. He's top player. A great long throw, gets forward well. But he made a cock up this time, and it's going to reflect on the ratings, I'm afraid. Yeah, Michael Chiodi chance was deflected back to Pedro, who lashed the ball past Queven Kelleher and into the back of the net. What a goal, though, to be honest. It was a cracker. What a finish. The goal was initially called offside before VAR corrected the decision. Andrew's side then had their best chance of the game. Damsgaard flipped the ball to his compatriot Matthias Jensen. The Danes sliced a volley towards goal from the corner of the 6-yard box, but it clipped the outside of the post and went wide. It should have been 2-0 to the host just before half-time. Pedro Neto made a run down the right and crossed perfectly into Alejandro Garnacho at the back post, who from point-blank range turned the ball wide at the Brentford goal. In stoppage time, a quick break from the Bees, which came from a neat Jensen pass into Thiago, almost resulted in an equaliser. The Brazilian striker squared the ball to Sharda, who was bundled to the ground before Yiha Yarmiliuk's effort was deflected over the bar. It was Sharda again who had a golden opportunity to find a leveller. A loose touch from Jensen was then immediately won back by the midfielder, who then slid a pinpoint pass through to his teammate. The left winger was one-on-one with Sanchez, but the foot of the keeper turned it around the post. Again, not great finishing though, let's be honest. If there's anything good about finishing it, the shot, it would have been in, let's be honest. The Bees had all the momentum and were relentlessly pushing for an equaliser, with Thiago close to scoring his 17th goal of the season. The corner was half cleared but crossed back towards the striker in the box. And his thumping header flew just past the Chelsea goal. But much like in the first half, the visitors couldn't capitalise on that pressure and conceded to the Blues. A loose touch by Kelleher was pounced on by Liam Delap, but then it weren't a great ball to him from Collins either. It was a terrible back pass. So you can blame Kelleher if you want, but the back pass was shit as well. So, I'm not passing any farming off any blame for Kelleher, but Collins done a terrible back pass as well. So I don't think he had the best of games, Collins, either, to be honest. So, again, another low rating that'd be as well. It was pounced on by Liam Delap, who skipped past the Brentford keeper and was brought down by the Republic of Ireland international inside the area. Again, maybe not that much contact, but they gave it. It was a penalty. So there we go. Palmer stepped up and converted the penalty to double Chelsea's lead. Romeo Donovan came on for his Premier League debut as Brentford continued to test the hosts, with Jensen and Aaron Hickey going close from long-range efforts, but they couldn't find a goal in the West London derby defeat. The lineups there: Chelsea 4-2-3-1, Sanchez, James, Chalobah, Tosin, Fofana came on for him in the 58th, Cucurella, Caicedo, Fernandes, Pedro Neto, Palmer, Garnacho, Santos came on for him in the 57th. João Pedro and Delap came on for him in the 74th. Subs: Jorgensen, Hato, Achimpong, Badiashile, George and Guiu. Brentford 4-3-3, Kelleher, Coyote, Aya, Collins, Henry. Hickey came on for him in the 82nd. Yarmoliuk, Donovan came on for him in the 94th. Jensen, Damsgaard, Watara came on for him in the 77th. Thiago and Sharda and Lewis Potter came on for him in the 82nd. Yeah, so Furo wasn't used. Subs: Valdemarson, Pinnock, Vandenberg, Nelson and Furo. Didn't get any minutes. He may play at home. He may play in the home one. You never know, against Forest. Attendance 39,704 at the Bridge. Andrews proud of Brentford performance despite loss. Brentford head coach Keith Andrews gave his thoughts on the Bees' 2-0 defeat to Chelsea. I'm really disappointed with the result, but I'm really happy with the performance, he said. We came here today and we played with such courage and conviction in every aspect of the game. Show about our finishing though, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. And some of the defending weren't great again. We were really aggressive without the ball. determined with a real appetite to win the ball back. We had calmness when we defended low against top individuals. With the ball, we caused them a lot of problems. I'm really proud of the performance. Collins, we were the better team, but how come you were shit then, mate? Let's be honest. Brentford defender Nathan Collins was frustrated by Saturday's loss and praised his teammates' performance at Stamford Bridge. Well, you can't put yourself on that, mate, because you're fucking useless, let's be honest. And this one. And yeah, you can say you were proud of them, but you were shit, mate. You're the captain, and you were fucking useless. You were terrible. I thought that we were a better team, and that we dominated the game. We created a lot of chances. The frustrating but also positive thing is that their goals came from our mistakes. Yes, you made one of them. We gave them nothing, defended well, and attacked really well too. We controlled the game, so it's really frustrating. But you fucking made one of the mistakes, you prick. A bad back pass. Yeah, can blame Kelleher. A bad touch, but your pass. Put him in the shit. And I'm sorry, Nathan, you are fucking one of the problems. And we can say, oh, it's a great performance. Yes, it was a great performance in a way. But we didn't fucking score. We had all the chances in the world. Could not put a goal in the back of the fucking net. And I'm going to get onto that now. The fucking analysis of it. But I'm sorry, Nathan. You are fucking part of the issue, mate. You're part of the fucking problem. You fucked up. You're the captain. Own it. Fucking own it. Right. Kev again. Looking forward to my trip. Oh, sorry, I read that. Hi, Kev. I hope you're well. That's Warren, of course. Evening, Warren. All good, thanks, mate. How are you? And be up to you, Harry. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're good. Good evening, Steve. Hope you're good, bro. Yeah, I am in a way, but I'm just fucked off about this. I'm just so fucking annoyed about this game. Because we had this. We could have had this one. We could have won this game. We could have won it. We were a much better fucking team. But as usual, there's always something that fucking stops us. Especially it's a bozo gene, I think. Especially at the back. Nathan Collins was fucking useless. Mind you, some of the others weren't much better there either. So, as good as the performance was, we still had some shit players at times, individuals that fucked up. I'll be up to you, Luke. I hope you're good, buddy. But this is fucking annoying. And I'm not having it. I said I'd call this out if it goes wrong. And Andrews, I'm not fucking letting it go. I'm not going to let it go because as soon as we get somewhere, we get to the fucking near the top, the pinnacle, we don't get to it. We fucking fall short. We're right up there. We were fifth in the Premier. And I got giddy. I got ahead of myself thinking we're going to rip up trees here. We're going to fucking smash these teams like Chelsea. And Chelsea are not much better. I'll tell you that. They will not be in the fucking top 5 by the end of the season. And this manager they got there, I don't think he's the right manager. And he probably won't last either. He's pretty fucking lucky he had us there. If he'd had City or whoever else top team, even Arsenal, they probably would have smashed them playing like that, having all those chances. We created fucking chance upon chance and we could not fucking score. And that's the whole thing about it. You don't score. The other team has a chance at some stage. They put it in the back of the net. You're fucked. And I don't know who this is. Guna. SC, be afraid of your neighbours. Well, I don't know who you are, but I don't know what that means as such. But, I mean, you know, maybe we might surprise you lot. We might actually get some goals, you know, at the G-Tech. That would be good, wouldn't it? Beat you lot. We beat you there before. If we can actually score goals, that would help, you know. And we've actually been scoring goals. And if we put any one of those chances away, we could have it would have been a different story, wouldn't it? But no, it's the same old with us, isn't it? We get there, we get so close, and it's dragged away from us. In touching distance of getting somewhere, and then it's ripped away from us straight away because we're not quite good enough. You know, at the end of the day, that's what it is. That's what it all boils down to. There's something there with us. We cannot cross the line. Is it mentality or what? Are we just sort of thinking, oh, look, we're getting there. We've done the hard work. We've somehow got to where nobody thought we could get to. Everyone thought we were going to be down near the fucking bottom in relegation. Because a lot of people thought that. I see on them channels, a lot of them thought that. Bournemouth, whatever. Look at them, they're fucking struggling. We're actually above them. Well, we were. I don't know exactly where they are now. I know they're coming back up. But they were fucking slipping. And they were talking about us being right down in relegation. And being out of the Premier. And then I thought, you fuckers, look at you lot. Where are you now? You know, you learn to talk about us. I always knew we weren't relegation strugglers. I knew that for sure. But I never thought we were going to be this high in the Premier. I never thought we could get this high with this Keith Andrews. I never thought that was possible. And we are still in the top 10. I think we're, 7th, I think. But, you know, we were 5th. And the whole thing is we couldn't beat Chelsea. A team that looked like really that they're not that great. I don't think they're that special. I mean, the thing is, they can buy any players they like. They get a shopping list out and tick it off. Oh, we'll buy him, we'll buy him, we'll buy him. Because they shop in fucking, Waitrose, we shop in fucking Poundland or something. You know, they can just get any fucking player they want. That big roly bowly or whatever. Be down to him, you get that fucking checkbook out. Here you go, here's a player. Here you go, here's a player. Here's a player. Here you go, take that check. Fucking buy him. You can buy him, whatever. And they could have a rookie manager, which this guy is, Liam Root Senior. Yes, he had some experience over here. He was with Hull and Derby, I believe. He even had something to do with Fulham, who he used to play for. And then he went over to, where was it? Was it Salzburg? That French team he was at. So, you know, he's had the experience. Yes, there's a little bit. But he's still a rookie. He's another Arteta, really, when you think about it. And like Arteta, he's got some fucking luck, hasn't he? You know, he could put out, you know, we were miles better in most places on the pitch, most positions on the pitch. So we were fucking miles better than Chelsea, really. Yet we come out with a fucking defeat, which don't seem right. It does not seem right. And as I say, I will pull him up. I will pull Andrews up when it goes wrong. I will pick him up about it. Nuka, you okay? Well, I'm on a rant, but I'm kind of okay. I just want to know when we actually start doing this for real. You know, you get to 5th in the Premier. You're going for Europe probably, which I think we could be. We should be. But are we taking it serious enough? Are we really competitive enough, greedy enough? Do we want it more? Do we want it? I really want to know that. Anyway, here's this article. Analysis. Numbers suggest Brentford deserved more from Chelsea defeat. Well, yes, it could suggest that, and it does suggest that. But we didn't, did we? Because we didn't put the ball in the back of the fucking net for a start. Brentford were beaten 2-0 by Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, but underlying numbers suggest the Bees were unfortunate not to take something from the game. Yeah, we were. Stephen Gile. Analysis analyses how Keith Andrews' side dominated possession, matched Chelsea for expected goals, and showed clear development on the reverse fixture despite the scoreline. Yeah, it's still a loss. Whatever you say it, whichever way you flip it, it's a loss. I'm afraid that's the cold hard fact of it. We lost. So you can keep saying that, but we fucking lost the game. Liam Rossini scooped up 3 points on his Premier League bout as a head coach. But the underlying numbers from Chelsea's 2-0 win over Brentford suggest the contest could have swung the other way. But why didn't it? Oh, I tell you what, we couldn't put the ball in the net. There you go. How about that? That's the reason. There's nothing, it's not rocket science, is it? That's the basic thing of it. We couldn't put the ball in the fucking back of the net. And that's why they won. They took their chances. We make a mistake, they put the ball in the back of the net. We make another mistake, give away a penalty, they put it in the back of the net. You could be the worst team, you could be the best team in the world. If you don't score, you're done. You're done. After guiding the Blues through a couple of cup ties, Enzo Maresca's successor chalked up his first league win, courtesy of João Pedro's 26-minute opener and a Cole Palmer penalty after the break. Brentford made a short trip back to TW8 empty-handed after the defeat, but head coach Keith Andrews said afterwards that he was proud of the Bees' performance, and it wasn't hard to see why. Back in September, Brentford spent much of the reverse fixture on the back foot in a 2-2 draw. But a 2-2 draw, it's a point. We scored 2 goals. It's a fucking point. And yet you're saying we were better this time. Well, we didn't get anything out of this, did we? So really, were we that better? Were we better than we were before? I don't know. Not so sure about that one. At Stamford Bridge, they were far more dominant. In the previous meeting, the Bees had to settle for just 33% possession, and withstood 16 shots at their goal. Here, they enjoyed 54% of the ball, and 5-15 of their efforts, 5-15 efforts of their own at Robert Sanchez. Yeah, but where was the goals? Where was the goals? Where were they? Let me know. Look, Brentford stats versus Chelsea, 15 shots. 5 on target, shots inside the box 10, big chances 3, corners 9, expected goals 1.52. But where were they? I didn't see any. Yeah, we go on about this. We go on about the fucking stats. Fucking stats don't get made a fucking lot at the end of the day. It's about the scoreline. It's about what you've done in the game, if you won it or not, or what you got out of it. Stats mean fuck all. In a game decided by fine margins, Chelsea's opener only stood after VAR correctly overturned an offside flag against Pedro, while Palmer's second-half spot kick followed some confusion between Brentford captain Nathan Collins and goalkeeper Quirvin Kelleher. At the other end, the Bees were left to rue a handful of chances, not least Matthias Jensen striking the base of the post in the first half, and a Kevin Schade effort in the second that was diverted wide of Sanchez's outstretched foot. To linger for a moment on Jensen's narrow miss, Brentford had been among the Premier League's unluckiest teams when it comes to striking the woodwork, hitting it 7 times in the league and twice during the FA Cup win over Sheffield Wednesday. Andrew's post-match disappointment was tempered by the courage and conviction shown by his side. Brentford generated 1.65 expected goals to Chelsea's 1.68, and their underlying data was encouraging. One of only 6 teams to generate an overall XG before above 40 this season. Well, here we go with this bollocks again, XG, whatever. The Bees 40.09 are consistently creating high-quality opportunities, with Vitali Janelt and Mikael Damsgaard were key in that regard on Saturday. Fresh from penning the new Brentford deal, Janelt was once again imperious. Don't matter though if you ain't scored, does it? He was great. I've got to admit, he was great again. So was Damsgaard, but still ain't scored. Up against Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, arguably the best midfield pairing in the Premier League. The German finished the afternoon with the best pass completion rate, 95%, and the most key passes, 5 of any player on the pitch. Damsgaard was also influential, with the Dane's ability to inject tempo into Brentford's game evident when he combined superbly with Igor Thiago to release Schade in the first half. On that occasion, Schade turned Trevor Chalobah inside out, but passed up the shot to try to tee up Damsgaard when he should have fucking shot. It was one of a number of sliding doors moments during what skipper Collins labelled an ultimately frustrating afternoon. He was part of it. If the Bees can bottle up the composure, aggression and attacking threat they showed at Stamford Bridge, however, they are very likely to cause Nottingham Forest problems at GTEC Community Stadium next weekend. Yes, but it's if we can get goals even at home. Beat Nottingham Forest, who that actually won't be easy. You know, that's Sean Dyche, and was it? They got a 0-0 with Arsenal, didn't they, recently? And pretty much you can say, well, Arsenal are poor. Let's be honest, they're fucking negative as shit, boring as fucking dull as dishwater. And 0-0, well, they're 5 points clear, aren't they, or whatever at the top? Is it 5 points? I think so. Or is it 7? I don't know, but it's not. Well, if they had won, they would have got more. They would have extended the lead. So, but I think they were shit, boring, fucking dull, negative as anything, backwards, sideways. Whatever. If they were anything good, they would have beat Nottingham Forest. But no. Yeah, Warren again. That XG is complete BS. Ignore it. Exactly. I should. I was only just reading it out to prove a point. To, see all these stats apparently that saying we were a great team and we should have got something out of it. But you can see we didn't get anything out of it because there's nothing in the goal column for us. So that's why we didn't get anything out of it. All that matters is how many goals are scored. The rest is simply BS. Fucking exactly, Warren. 100%, bro. 100%. And that's what I'm saying, my point. We didn't put the ball in the fucking back of the net. We had so many fucking chances. We didn't put it in the back of the net. They had fucking two chances. 2 chances. They put them both in. And you could be the best fucking team ever that you dominated the whole fucking game with all the possession in the world. You don't put the ball in the back of the net, you are fucking finished. When the team has at least 1 or 2 chances to score and they do that, there's no chance. That is it. That is fucking it. And that's why we lost. Exactly why we lost. And it's really not good enough, I don't think. People will settle for that. Other Bees fans will settle for this. And say, look, look at how we played, how great we were. We were fucking this, we done past this, had all these chances. We were fucking better in midfield. We were better this, better that. But you didn't fucking score. And that is why we lost the fucking game to probably the shittest team there that we've played. And yet we still lost to them. We were probably the better fucking team, but we still lost. They scored 2, we scored none. That is what fucking matters. So fuck off with all this, with these stats and bollocks like that. I've had enough of it. You don't take your chances, you're fucking finished. And that's what it's about with us. We don't put it away, and our defence ain't good enough either. Because they fucked up. Unfortunately, as good a performance as it was, we were shit at the back. You know, they had that cock-up clearance by Coyote. They scored from that. The cock-up by Collins and Kenner, they scored the penalty with that. So fuck it. Fuck off with that. Fuck off. And I'm going to go into the player ratings now. And there are 1 or 2 here or 3 here maybe that aren't going to get big scores. And I think we pretty much know who they were, but we're going to go into this. Right. Cleveland Kenner, well, conceded 2, didn't he? Conceded 2. The first one weren't his fault. That was Coyote. But the second one, yes, a shit ball by Collins, shit back pass. He still fucked up as well, though. His touch was terrible. And they got a penalty out of it. Because Stilat got onto the ball, went past him, and he fouled him. Even though it weren't much contact, let's be honest. But they give it. They always give it. Once the player goes over, it's a penalty. So, no, I'm not going to give him great marks today. He's not going to get a great rating because he cocked up. So, you know what? Then again, he can't say he done too much else wrong. But I'm going to give him a 6. That's all he's getting this time. Yeah, 6 for Kenner. So he wasn't great. 6 for him. And let's go to this guy. Michael Coyote. Well, usually he's very good. He's good. He's fantastic, mate. Most of the time, he's great. Great long throw. Gets forward well. Brilliant. Decent at the back. Good at the back. One-on-ones. Got pace. And I think he's a quality player. But you cock up. You fuck up. They score. You're at fault, aren't you? So I'm giving him I'll give him a 6 as well. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm giving Keller a 5. I'm giving this guy a 5 because he ain't good enough. They ain't good enough when you fuck up. When you're shit at the back, you're just not good enough. You let the teams get 2 opportunities to score. So no, yeah, Keller 5, Coyote 5, and this guy 5. Nathan Collins 5. What an absolute lump of shit he was as well. Our captain, by the way. Yeah, he was shit. He was absolutely shit. Terrible back pass. Looked all over the place at times as well. No, fuck it. Actually, I'm giving him 4. He's lucky to get 4, I think. Oh, shit. Bad back pass. You know, fuck it. He's getting 4. That is it. I'm not having that. I'm not having it. It's terrible. And, you know, and then we move to this guy, Christopher Ayer. I don't think he was that special either. Maybe a little bit better than Collins, you could say. But nothing fantastic. I'll give him a 6 because I think he was just a bit better. But I'll give him a 6, I think, just about. No, fuck it. No, you know what? 5. 5 for Ayer. Only just a bit better than Collins, so 5. Right, and a comment here from Warren. Steve, remember what the late, great Brian Clough said. Football is a simple game complicated by idiots. Exactly. And it's as true today as it was when Cloughy said it. Exactly. Complicated by idiots, and some of ours were definitely idiots on Saturday, let's be honest. He was one, and so was Collins. I would have given Collins a 2. And you know what, Warren? I'm going to fucking give him a 2, actually. You're right. He deserves a 2. A 2, yeah. I'm agreeing with that. I've been too fair there and said, you know, he don't deserve that. Not a 5. Why did I give him a 4 even? Yeah, 2, yeah. I think you mean Ayer. That's 3, yeah. I agree. I'm going to agree with that as well, 3. He weren't nothing special either, this guy. So, yes, 3. But I'm going to go to Rico Henry. I actually thought was okay. I thought he was pretty good. I can't really go off at him. I don't think he was one of the worst defenders. At the back, I thought he was pretty good because going forward as well. So, and he's got the pace to come back, and if he makes a mistake, he almost eradicates it by getting back. So I'm going to at least give him a 7, you know. Give him a 7. One of our better defenders, you could say, I suppose. So, yeah, a 7. Right. And going to this man, this player, and that's Yarmoliuk. I didn't think it was too bad, to be honest. I thought he was fairly good. I'll give him a 7. He was pretty good in this. You know, our midfield weren't exactly a major issue. Not really that much of a problem. It was more the defence in a way. So I thought he was good, decent 7. Yeah, and move on to Yanel. As mentioned in that report, he had signed a new deal. And it's been really great, to be honest. It's been brilliant lately. And obviously the boost of that new deal. And he produced pretty good again. He was great here, I think. For me, probably it's close between him and Damsgaard for man of the match here, I think. But I'm going to give him... Yes, I will give him man of the match, actually. I'll give him a 9. I think he was great, to be honest. Incisive, best in midfield, probably better than Chelsea's, really. Him and Damsgaard. Regardless of the score, which we didn't, we lost 2-0. But I think you can't blame them. You can't blame Yanel. You can't blame Damsgaard. I think Yannick was superb, to be honest. So 9, yeah. I thought he was great. So, yeah, a 9. A man of the match for me. And so let's go to Damsgaard now. Yeah. I'm gonna give him an 8. I don't think he was quite as impressive as Yannick. So I'll give him an 8. I think he's brilliant, still good. Very good quality, but an 8 for him. So yes, an 8 for Damsgaard. And right, let's move on to Matthias Jensen. I thought he was very good as well. I really thought he played some good stuff. Hit the post. An 8 as well, giving him an 8. Very good game. Yes, again, I can't say it's not down to them, but then again they didn't score. But you know, he hit the post. So yeah, I'm still giving him an 8. I think definitely an 8. Yeah. And let's go to now Kevin Schade. I thought it was pretty lively and good going forward. He's made some good runs, great, very quick. But there is a big but to all this. He didn't score. He passed up the opportunity to shoot when he was in an ideal position to score, to shoot a goal. He decided to pass it. And that's why he's not quite at that level yet. He's not there. I'm afraid he's just not there still. And as quality as he is, great as he is, at times he can be amazing. We know that. But there's times when he makes the wrong decision, does the wrong thing. And this was one of them occasions. So I'm afraid he doesn't get a big mark, 7. I could have given him an 8 or 9 maybe. But no. That opportunity says it all. He had a fucking ideal opportunity. He was in the penalty area, right on looking at goal, could have shot, maybe could have scored. Tried to pass it, no. Yes, it ended up with it could have been an own goal, but no. Somehow you got to shoot yourself. You don't pass up the opportunity. You take it yourself. So, unfortunately, he gets 7. He could have had a lot more, but unfortunately, that's the reason why. And now we go on to the main man that was scoring, getting loads of goals at one stage, hat tricks. Igor Thiago, at times done pretty well. I think he was decent at times, but not enough. Didn't show up enough, I don't think. When he was linking up, when he did do something, it was good. It was decent. So 7, I think. Had a header go wide later on, but not quite at his best. Not as he was when he got those hat tricks against Everton and that hat trick there. The double against Sunderland, he wasn't as good as that, no. So 7, I'm afraid. So let's get to the subs. Let's see. Let's do the subs. Let's get to the subs, and I can remember the subs. Well, yeah, Hickey. Hickey came on, didn't have much to do. I could only give him a 5. Yeah, a 5. A 5, I think, for Hickey. Came on for Henry. So, yeah, 5. Let's see who else. Just the midfield was who else came on? Oh, I think it was. Yeah, it was no. Sorry, guys, I'm just checking again. I think it was. It was. Yeah. Watara and Lewis Potter and Donovan all come on. Yes, Donovan came on for Yomoli in the 94th. So, yeah. So I didn't have a chance to do much. You know, he was not given much time. What I see of him in the FA Cup, he looked good. He looked good. He looked a talent. Looked very good in the FA Cup. But not much chance here. So I can only give him a 5, really. Average 5. Doing not much coming on. Not really giving much of a chance. So 5 for the young man. Right. So next one is Donovan. Sorry, next one is Ratara, I mean. Just done Donovan. Yeah, Ratara. Yeah, again, well, he came on in 77th for Damsgaard. He done a little bit, but of course he's been in the AFCON, so have to give him a little bit of chance, leeway to get back into it. He came on, he looked fairly lively though. So I'll give him a 6 actually. He wasn't too bad. But he will get better again, of course, when he gets back into the swing of it, of course. Was it Lewis Potter came on for Thiago. Sorry, for Sharda, not Thiago. Yeah, Lewis Potter. He done a little bit when he come on. I don't think it was incredible. So a 5 for him. Didn't do enough really. So yeah, a 5. And that's it. That's the player ratings. It's our defence really that fucked up. Let's be honest. It wasn't great, was it? And but then again, you've also got to blame the strikers for not finishing it off. The attacking players, I should say. We didn't finish our chances. And that's what cost us. It really cost us at the end of the day. So, we're going to move on, of course, from this. We've got to. We're back at the GTEC against Nottingham Forest on Sunday, but I'm not thinking that's an actual total walk through, a walk in the park. I don't think they're going to be as easy as people think. Got Sean Dyche as manager. As I say, they drew 0-0 with Arsenal, as bad as Arsenal played anyway, and dull as they were. They're still hard to break down, Forest. I think there's one or two decent chances themselves to win the game. But I'm under no illusion it's not going to be quite as easy as people think. It's with Dyche there, it never is. That Forest defence will be reinforced. It'll be, we're not going to break them down too easy. So, I don't know. I'm going to do the preview for that, of course, sometime. Possibly tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not, if it might be later in the week. Hopefully, I'm going to do a transfer stream again or two, depending what happens. If we get any more news to do with us, to do with transfers, then obviously I will do them. I will do some streams. But thanks to people that watched anyway, in the live chat. Of course, people like Warren and Kev and Wolfie, Harry as well, Luca. So, yeah. Talking about AFCON, did you see the shambles that happened last night? Well, I know Senegal won. I think, was it 1-0? I know that. I didn't know much else what happened there. So you'd have to enlighten me there, Warren, because I didn't really know. Anyway, follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182 and sub to me at Mr. B High Football Chat. Smash those likes. Keep subbing if you're new. Guys, please, many thanks. Keep doing that. On 206 at the moment. Keep those going up. Get me to 250. If you like this, despite the delay of me getting on, and I really do apologise. Every time it happens, I will apologise. But, when I'm on, if you like it, you love this content, please sub, smash a like, whatever. Whatever you can do, please keep showing the love and support. Warren, again, in 53 years of watching football, I've never seen anything like that before. Well, as I say, I don't know much about it. All I know is that Senegal won. You'll have to tell me. I can't bring it up here and show it, obviously. Yeah. Harry, again, good stream, Steve. Have a good rest of your evening. And you too, buddy. Have a good one. Cheers for being in the live chat and watching. Obviously, live on playback, whatever. I don't know. Might just see what Warren says before I go. Because as I say, I didn't see it. So, like Arsene Wenger, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So, yeah. All I know is Senegal won. So, I don't know what the controversy was or whatever. Let's just see if I can get a report up. Get a report about it. Yeah, 1-0. Like saying Morocco to pursue legal action over chaotic end of Africa Cup of Nations final. Right, can't do that one. Let's try this one. Right, let's have a look. Just bring this up quickly and do this before I go, because it's got me, interested now to know what's happened. Right. Moroccan FA announces it will pursue legal action after crazy AFCON final. Just get rid of this fucking advert if I can. Where the fuck is it? Oh, never mind. Moroccan FA announces it will pursue legal action after crazy AFCON final, with Senegal manager facing a long ban for ordering his players off the pitch in penalty protests. Senegal boss Pape Chow, I think that's his name, is set to face a lengthy ban after telling his players to walk off during the AFCON final, despite apologising for his actions, as the Moroccan Football Federation announced its intent to launch legal action over the incident. In a hugely controversial final, host Morocco were given a last-minute penalty, which sparked fury on the pitch and in the stands, with Chow ordering his squad to leave the pitch in protest. Former Chelsea goalkeeper Edouard Mendy saved the penalty, which was taken in the 24th minute of stoppage time. 8 minutes were initially added on, and Senegal won in extra time. After thinking about it, I realised that I shouldn't have asked them to go off. I apologise for that. Said Chow on Monday. Sometimes you can react in the heat of the moment. Before that, we scored a goal that was not given. Crystal Palace's Ismaila Sarr. Ismaila Sarr had a strike chalked off. But now we accept that referees do make mistakes and we apologise. It is understood Chow could now face a banning order with FIFA and African Football Federation, CAF, looking into the incident. Daily Mail Sport approached both bodies for comment. FIFA President Gianni Infantino, that total prick, absolute wanker, said we strongly condemn the behaviour of some supporters as well as some Senegalese players and technical staff members. It is unacceptable to leave the field of play in this manner, and equally, violence cannot be tolerated in our sport. It is simply not right. We must always respect the decisions taken by the match officials on and off the field of play, because anything less puts the very essence of football at risk. The ugly scenes witnessed must be condemned and never repeated. I expect that the relevant disciplinary bodies at CAF will take the appropriate measures. African body CAF added, CAF strongly condemns any inappropriate behaviour which occurs during matches, especially those targeting the refereeing team or match organisers. CAF is reviewing all footage and will refer the matter to competent bodies for appropriate action to be taken against those found guilty. The champions flew from Rabat to their capital of Dakar on Monday for a celebration party, which will leave Premier League clubs sweating over whether their Senegalese stars will be ready to rejoin their camps in time for this weekend's fixtures. Everton have two Senegal officials in Iliman and Jai, and Sunday's captain Idrissa Gana Gueye. While Palace have Sarr and West Ham left back Al Hadji Malik Diouf was a standout performer in the final. Papa Mate Sarr, as an unused sub, is of Tottenham. Boss Chow was also condemned by Morocco manager Walid Regragui, who faced calls to resign in his press conference by journalists who accused him of reducing children to tears. He said it was a final with a Hitchcockian script. The image we're given of Africa is shameful. The coach who asked his players to leave the field, what Pape did not honour Africa. In the pre-match press conference, he was not classy. But he is a champion, so he can say whatever he wants. We stopped the match in the eyes of the world for 10 minutes. That didn't help Brahim Diaz, who missed the penalty. That doesn't excuse Brahim for the way he hit the penalty. We were 1 minute from being African champions. That's football. It's often cruel. We missed what for some was the opportunity of a lifetime. The Royal Moroccan Football Federation, RMFF, said the RMFF announces that it will pursue legal action with the Confederation of African Football, CAF, and FIFA regarding the Senegalese national team's withdrawal from the final match against Morocco and the subsequent events following the referee's decision to award a penalty kick. A decision deemed correct by all experts. This significantly impacted the normal flow of the match and the players' performance. Furthermore, the Royal Moroccan Football Federation extends its sincere gratitude to all Moroccan fans who remain loyal to the national team through their massive attendance and exemplary support in all of the national team's matches and other tournaments. The Federation also thanks everyone who contributed to the success of this continental championship. Well, there you go. Now I know. Now we know. Well, I certainly know now what happened there. So there it was then going off there. That manager, Malik Chow, or Pape Chow, whatever his name is, Pape Chow, took him off. Yeah, that wasn't good then, was it? Let's be honest. Not great. I might have to have a look at that at some stage, highlights of that or whatever. Warren as well. It was also never a penalty, and that goal Senegal scored should never have been disallowed. Should not have been disallowed. Anyway, Morocco should be banned. They obviously tried to fix the final. Yeah, exactly. Well, there we go. Shit happens, I suppose, but it's got to be investigated, I think. But let's see what happens. With that fucking prick Infantino involved, probably nothing will happen. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. I went on a little bit longer than I should have done. So, over 1 hour now, but I'm not as long as I have been before, to be honest. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce until the next one, which will probably be a transfer one, maybe. Well, I've got the preview for the game against Forest on Sunday. Not sure what day that'll be. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe later in the week. But anyway, guys, whatever happens, I'll be on and hopefully on time the next time. Hopefully it will actually happen. Sometime, in the new year now. So let's see if I can do that. I can promise that and get here on time. It'll definitely happen, guys. Anyway, for the time being, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, guys, I'm out of here. I'm bouncing. Cheers, everyone. Thanks. Bye.